Hi guys, this is Jade Lilly. In this video I will be showing you how to do the corner to corner stitch, which is this one here. I've been working on one myself. I've done this in a 2mm crochet hook, so the stitching is pretty small, but in this video I'll be using a 4mm crochet hook so that you can see my stitches nice and clearly. The pattern does lend itself very well to whichever weight yarn you want to use and whichever size hook, so you make the choice. The first thing that I want you to do is make a slip knot and chain 6. If you don't know how to do that, I will post a link for the video in the description box. And for the remainder of the pattern, we are going to be doing double crochet stitches and slip stitches. So if you don't know how to do those, also I will leave a link for the video in the description box below. So once you have your chain 6, the first thing that I want you to do is yarn over, and we are going to work a double crochet stitch into the 4th chain from the hook. So we are going to ignore this first one, which has our working yarn coming out the back of it, and ignore the second, ignore the third, and place our hook into the 4th and work a double stitch. Yarn over again and make a double crochet stitch into the remaining 2 chains. Like so. And if you look, you will see that that block is then made up of 4 double crochet stitches, and every block that we make in the corner to corner stitch is made up of 4 double crochet stitches. So the next thing that I want you to do is chain 6, and we are going to turn our work here like so, and then again we are going to do a double crochet stitch into the 4th chain from the hook, and then a double crochet into the 5th chain from the hook, and then lastly a double crochet into that 6th chain like so. And then I want you to place your hook in between this double crochet stitch and this double crochet stitch here like so, and make a slip knot, and it should look like this. And then I want you to chain 3. That chain 3 counts as a first double crochet stitch, and make 3 more double crochet stitches into that same space like so. And there we have our first row and our second row. The next thing I want you to do is chain 6 again. Turn your work and work 1 double crochet into the 4th chain from the hook, into the 5th chain from the hook, do a double, and into the 6th chain from the hook, do a double. Oops. Like so. And then I want you to go in between this stitch and this stitch again and make a slip stitch like so. Chain 3, which counts as a double, and do 3 more double crochets into that same space like so, and then go into the top of the next cluster, do your slip stitch, chain 3, and again work 3 more double crochets like so. That's our 3rd row. And then again, to start that row off, we chain 6, turn our work a double crochet into the 4th chain from the hook, work a double crochet into the 5th chain from the hook, and work a double crochet into the 6th chain from the hook like so, and then going into the top of the next, make a slip stitch, chain 3, and do 3 more doubles into this space here. Going into the top of the next stitch, do a slip stitch to join, chain 3 and do 3 more doubles. Going into the top of the next stitch, do a slip stitch, chain 3 and do 3 more doubles. And there we have the next row. So then to start the next row, we will chain 6, turn our work and continue in that same pattern, join in with a slip stitch, join in with a slip stitch, join in with a slip stitch. I will do one more row with you guys. So yarn over into the 4th chain, work a double, into the 5th chain, work a double, and then into the 6th chain, work a double, into the top of the next cluster, do a slip stitch, chain 3 and 3 doubles. Into the top of the next cluster, do a slip stitch, chain 3 and do 3 doubles. And this is literally how you do the corner to corner stitch. It is so simple. Slip stitch the top of the next cluster, chain 3, 3 doubles in there. Slip stitch on top of the next cluster, chain 3, 3 doubles. Okay, so once you have your corner to corner blanket the size that you want it to be, then you'll have to start doing decrease stitches like here. And you can make this blanket, you can make it a rectangle if you want, you can make it a square if you want. If you are going to do a rectangle, then you would just decrease it on one side until you have the length that you want. And if you want it to be a square, then you would decrease it on both sides together. So you can see that I've done a decrease stitch here. So if I was making it a rectangle, I would continue increasing stitches on this side and decreasing stitches on this side, and it would work down like so. But if I decrease on this side, it will close up into a square. I hope that makes sense, but I will show you how to do the decrease. So I have worked along in the same manner to the very end stitch, and I'm going to go into the top of this last stitch here and make a slip stitch. So if I was increasing, I would then chain 3 at this point, work 3 doubles, and then do the chain 6 and turn my work and go down the other side. But because I'm decreasing, what I'm going to do is turn it at this point, work a slip stitch into these 3 stitches here, and then a slip stitch into the top stitch where we ordinarily make our slip stitch, and then chain 3, work 3 more doubles into there, join with a slip stitch onto the next stitch, and then I would chain 3 again, do 3 more doubles, slip stitch into the top of the next stitch, chain 3, 3 more doubles, slip stitch into the top of the next stitch, which is the last stitch, like so, turn our work, slip stitch across, chain 3, 3 doubles in there, slip stitch on the next stitch, chain 3, 3 doubles, slip stitch in the next stitch into the top, which is the last stitch. And as you can see, I've decreased it and closed it up. And then if this was a full size afghan, I could just go ahead and add a border. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this video has been helpful. If you do decide to make a corner to corner blanket, then do find me on Facebook. The link for my page is in the description box below this video, and send me a picture of your finished blankets. I would absolutely love to see them. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please do so. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you for my next video. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do next. If you have any ideas, then please do comment or send me a message, or whichever other way you want to contact me in the world of social media. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye.